And we're back. Welcome to another episode of Brady Speaks. We're going to dig right in today. First topic of discussion: finance your growth wisely if you are a small business owner. There's a couple things you might want to take away from November edition of CNNmoney.com. Okay, 3 things you want to do. Number 1, monitor your cash flow manically. You need to know how much is coming in, what you can put away in cash reserves, what your operating expenses are, and what you can invest in the future for your R&D. Number 2, keep staffing costs as low as possible, as well as other overheads. Do not take on more overhead just for the sake of growing. Number 3, line up your financing before you expand. Look at every potential pitfall that you can think of. So that's looking in your rear view mirrors and your side mirrors. There's always going to be a blind spot that you cannot account for, but don't worry about that, okay? Blind spots are unaccountable, but worry about the things you can control. Next, when should one buy a variable universal life policy? That's something that comes up all the time. There's a lot of advisors out there that don't believe in them. There's some that do believe in them. Here's my take on it. This is coming from CNNmoney.com. There's multiple facets to buying life insurance and looking at money contracts, okay? The key takeaway for me is one simple thing. If you have exhausted all of your other vehicles of putting money into, then you can look at a VUL. I don't necessarily recommend my clients or prospects looking at a VUL in the beginning unless you meet very, very specific criteria, okay? Next, what the heck should I do if I have an extra $100,000 in cash? Brady, what do I do? Well, according to CNNmoney.com, this is an older story, October edition, it says buy a condo somewhere that you like to vacation. Well, what I'm going to do is take it a step further. If you have an extra $100,000 that's sitting to the side that you can invest, look at rental property. It brings you a great return and it gives you a hard fixed asset that you can always cash in on. But make sure that you look at true value versus market value. You always want to buy real estate on market value. You always want to buy real estate on true value, not market value. Market value is whatever I can convince you to pay for it. True value is what it can sell in a recession or in a situation where prices are inflated. So that's all I have for you today, guys. I hope you're learning something from tuning in. And as always, peace and love. See you soon.